Hello trailblazers, welcome to the Force Fever. Today we are going to learn a little bit more about the record types in Salesforce. Record type, if I define in a one line, is the way to organize the records of particular object in a meaningful way. For example, you guys would have organized your clothes in the wardrobe in a particular way, putting it a particular type of clothes in a particular sections of the wardrobe. Same way, Salesforce organize the records based on the type and need of the record in the Salesforce. So that is record type. So let's create a couple of record type and see how things work in Salesforce. So we are on a record type. I'm going to click for the new record type and it should come up quickly. I'll give the name customer account. We'll take the API name. And again, since we assign the record type to the profiles, not the individual users. So these are the profile by default in the Salesforce org, and that is being assigned. If you look at the make default column, this is checked. Now since this is the first record type, so this will be default for the all the profiles. And then we can hit next. On next, we will be presented to choose the page layout. So either we can select a one page layout for all the profiles, or we can select a different page layout for all the profiles. So for simplicity of this section, I'm going to select a page layout and click on save. Upon creation, in the record type, we have the option to choose which picklist value we are displaying to the user. So for this, suppose we have a picklist value type and we have these many options available. So say for this record type, we only want to show the bottom four to the user. These are available, and we can select one of them as a default value. Let's select first one as a default value, channel partner, and save it. Similarly, let's create a one more record type and give it a name, a business account. And then make it active and always put a nice description and make it available for all the record types. And I'm going to make this record type as a default record type for system administrator. So let's make it a default. Next, again they will present the screen to select the layout. Again, we can do the same thing. We can select a different page layout for different profiles, or we can select a one page layout for all the profiles. Let's say select a different page layout this time and save. Again, we will have option to choose the picklist values for this record type. So let's go to again type, and last time we selected the bottom for that. This time select the top three for this record type and make the first one as the by default and save it. We have created two record type on the account object, business and the customer. And remember, business is my by default record type. Let's go and see how things work. Click on new. We will have both the options, and you see by default business account is selected because I made the business account by default for the system administrator profile. Click on next and give the subname business account. Say yes. Since I have selected the sales layout for this, few of the fields are mandatory. Mandatory fields are marked as red star. We have created the first record. Let's create a new record. And this time we are going to create customer account. The customer account, that is the name, customer account. And we have the type field where we have only these three options available because we selected only these options to be available for this record type. And we have made the channel partner as by default, and that is by default selected. If you want to change it, we can make it to installation partner and save. We have created the two records. For the business account, if you would have noticed in the type section, we only have these three options available because we selected only these three fields, these three values for this field. And prospect was by default. So we can change it to anything and save it. And on the one more thing, on the page layout assignment, record type, we can have different page layout to different record type as I explained earlier. We can change the assignment from here as well. If you want to see, say you want to change the layout for the system administrator profile to something else. Currently it is account sales layout. You want to change it to marketing layout and save it. That should be changed. So that was a small video on the record type in Salesforce. Hope you liked it. I'll come back with the new videos on the Salesforce. Thank you very much.